Direction le Sénégal, l'île de
marine
Gorée
archaeologists are searching off the coast of Senegal for slave
marins à la
ships
recherche
that sank
d'épaves
hundreds of
navires
years ago in the
d'esclaves,
Atlantic
vestiges de la
Ocean,
traite
carrying
atlantique.
slaves from Africa.
On this beach in Dakar, Senegal, a small team of divers preparing to go in search of wrecks lying in the waterbeds of the most famous islands of the Senegal, the island of Gorée, with its mark as a place of memory and a symbol of the transatlantic slave trade. Senegalese archaeologist Ibrahima Thiaw is convinced that at least 3 slave ships, Nanette, Bonne Amitié and Racehorse, disappeared off the coast of Gorée during the slave trade.
History can be therapeutical. It can have that healing aspect of it. And once we do that, it's going to be painful to lay it out there. But I think that's the best way to move on.
Thousands of African slaves traveled through this tiny island before embarking on a terrible crossing to the Americas. We are on the outskirts of Gorée, where we found some wrecks, some of which are old, and we think they are wrecks linked to the Atlantic slave trade. But it remains to be seen. Today we have the possibility of bringing new life into scientific research. The scientific research where the history of the slave trade was long written, but we simply want documentary evidence. Ibrahima Thiaw, a respected specialist in the living conditions of slaves in Gorée, was contacted 3 years ago by 2 U.S. institutions, the U.S. National Park Service and the National Museum for the Arts, History and Afro-American Culture. He deplores the lack of funds for his underwater research in his country. Over the years, many African Americans have attempted tracing their African roots, notably by going to Gorée. Barack Obama, the former US president, also visited the island in 2013.